Item: SCP-847. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-847 is to be kept in a reinforced modified humanoid containment chamber. For the purpose of ongoing behavioral studies, the room is to be fully furnished with a bed, dresser, couch, table, chair, full-length mirror, sink, shower, and toilet. The floor of the chamber is to be constructed with 1 cm exposed beams of copper, which can be electrified remotely to a minimum 50 kV potential. A 50 cm squared safe zone at the rear right corner of the containment chamber is to remain free of copper beams in the case of personnel inside containment during disabling of SCP-847. No meals are to be provided. All personnel posted to SCP-847 must be armed with a shock baton rated at 30 kV or greater. Only men XY males identifying as such are to be assigned to or permitted within a 50-meter radius of SCP-847.1 after the results of Experiment 847-G. Upon order of the Ethics Committee, intersex, transgender, and non-binary personnel are prohibited from working with, handling, or approaching SCP-847 for their own safety and well-being. When assigning personnel to SCP-847, preference is to be given to men who are not sexually attracted to women. Description: SCP-847 is a human female mannequin, 156 centimeters tall and 27 kilograms in mass, constructed of human hair and an unknown composite fibrous polymer that abrades and shatters similarly to porcelain. Exploratory laparoscopy of SCP-847 shows the presence of internal structures resembling an incomplete set of bones, organs, and major blood vessels, composed of the same polymer. Small amounts of a black, volatile resin similar to plastination compounds leaked from the eyes and damaged regions of the mannequin. SCP-847 has always been is normally at some level of disrepair, with shattered areas on the torso, head, and limbs. See Addendum 847-B for details. SCP-847 is animate and moves with erratic, stiff motions while shuddering to maintain balance. It demonstrates different behaviors depending on the genotypical sex and identified gender of nearby humans. These behavioral patterns are grouped as Pattern Z, Pattern Y, and Pattern X. Pattern Z behaviors occur when there is no human within 50 meters. SCP-847 remains inanimate and silent 99.5% of the time under these conditions. When animate, SCP-847 will dress in any available clothes, stand in front of any available full-length mirror, and return to an inanimate state, adopting a pose that showcases the outfit worn. It favors clothing which is designed for young women, and which leaves ample skin exposure. On rare occasions, SCP-847 will scratch short messages on nearby surfaces with a finger, or, depending on the state of repair, with an available appendage. Messages written since entering Foundation custody are found in Addendum 847-C. Pattern Y behaviors are adopted when there are male subjects but no female subjects within 50 meters, independent of intervening obstacles. Initial stage behaviors involve emitting vocalizations resembling high-pitched whimpering gasps to and adopting more provocative poses. Occasional shudders can be observed during this time. After 3-5 minutes of the initial stage, SCP-847's behavior enters a secondary stage, during which it becomes fully animate, approaching any male subject, adopting a hunched pose and appearing to look up into the subject's eyes. Vocalizations during this period become more frequent and longer in duration. Subjects are able to handle and freely alter or pose SCP-847 during this time. When posed, it holds the new pose as balance allows. The final stage of Pattern Y behaviors occurs approximately 5 minutes after all subjects have left the 50 m perimeter of SCP-847. It will then shatter select portions of its body and/or extract internal structures. Once shattering or extraction is complete, it emits sobbing vocalizations and returns to pattern Z behaviors. Pattern X behaviors occur when any female subject approaches within 50 meters, independent of intervening obstacles, whether male subjects are present or not. SCP-847 will emit vocalizations resembling distressed grunts and screeches, immediately animate, and physically attack the woman. During Pattern X behaviors, SCP-847's strength and speed are greatly increased, with sprints of up to 45 km per hour and exertion of 40 kN of force having been measured. During an attack, SCP-847 will occasionally shatter an appendage, usually a finger or toe, in order to produce a sharp edge. Furthermore, plastination resin is released from its eyes, mouth, and shattered sections of its body. Resin falling in open wounds results in a quick hardening of soft tissues that spread until the victim's body reaches a composition of a similar polymer as SCP-847. Following plastination, SCP-847 will harvest selected body parts from the victim corresponding to damaged sections of its own body. It will fuse these parts to its body via the resin. Not all damaged sections will be repaired in this way. Upon completion of harvesting, SCP-847 will return to Pattern Y or Pattern Z behaviors. The resin produced by SCP-847 has been shown to have its anomalous plastination effects occur only when applied to soft tissues of women. The resin has no effect on cadaverous, non-human, or male tissue. Application of high-voltage electricity in excess of 10 kV will cause a temporary solidification of the resin, resulting in SCP-847 becoming inanimate for approximately 5 minutes, regardless of the behavior pattern expressed at the time.